even before he was allowed into the box, she listened to them songs, and I've just been told one about Angie was the night before. And
Yeah,
then
I've been looking for them, Pearl. I can't find them.
I've just played both of them.
Oh, what? Do you know what they was on? Or if anyone can tag me in them, because I haven't seen these songs and everyone said they were bad.
They were. I'm not playing them again, but I'll tell you.
Yeah, just tell me the account and I'll go on that. Sorry, everyone.
Right. TikTok. So, wait a bit. Now, is it this? Messages with
And Luke, you mate.
Right, so one is on TikTok All Stars. Delusive plays a clip of the song Jason made about Luke. That's on TikTok All Stars. And then the one about Angie.
No doubt my life would do. Look, my mods, you put yourself on camera so we can all...
I can have a serious...
Wait there.
Oh, if he hasn't said that,
I don't know where the other one is.
Alex, you know exactly.
Shit. I don't know where the other one is. Does anybody know what the other one was?
If anyone knows where it is, just tag me in it, because I don't want to hold up.
Luke.
Me, Babby.
Well, don't let that stop you taking over, Alicia.
Yeah, Canadian Angie plays the song about Delusive Angie. That's TikTok All Stars too. There you go. They're both on there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, my jelly.
Hey, Pearl. Love the idea of the boxes. I think it's a great idea giving the viewers the opportunity to jump up and have their opinion. Because I think, like you said, it was one of the things that stood Red aside from other FYP hosts, and that she built her platform on was giving viewers the right to speak and have their opinions. But I'd love a box. But I do wonder, having you done it today and the response you've had to the boxes, do you think maybe FYP hosts have screwed the pooch a bit in not just FYP hosts but Drama Talk in general, in the way that it's shifted, that's made people too scared to jump up and give their opinions?
Agreed. Because they don't bring it back.
Because they don't want to be dragged all across Drama Talk. They don't want to be on the FYP. They don't want to be ripped apart by FYP hosts for giving an opinion.
Well, that there, I think, is wrong, because everybody is entitled to their opinion and nobody should be dragged for giving. And this is why I said, don't come in with no digs or nothing. Just give your honest opinion. So nobody should be dragged. And whether it's an opinion about me, Luke, Donna, EQ, whatever, give your honest opinion, but just don't go in with the digs and then nobody can rip you for having your opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what I've been on about for weeks. And I've even said it to Donna on the live. She should bring back where the people who's watching, listening to all of these things should be allowed. And in fact, I think they should be allowed back into all of the boxes, but I can't tell other people what to do. To have their opinion when certain, like the clips are being played.
Yeah, I genuinely think that Drama Talk has shifted so far from where it was 12 months ago, from giving opinions. Even if you're not saying anything derogatory, you're not dragging anybody, you're just giving an opinion, you'll still get ripped for that and you'll still get dragged. You shouldn't do.
Then I think the people need to rip that person for shutting people down, because basically that's what you're saying, that what they'll do is shut people down. But for me, this is what I've been on about for a few weeks. And it was more for Donna, and she hasn't done it, so I thought, who's that? Jill, do you know you're in the box? I take that as a no with a sigh. So then that's when you should say something about the person that's trying to pull them down. Everybody's entitled to the opinion, and this is what I was trying to say to Donna, I've been saying it on a live and for weeks. But I think all pages that's playing clips and use as viewers, I think that needs to come back. But definitely people shouldn't be shut down for the opinions. And if they're getting shut down off that host, then that host, rightly so, needs dragging for trying to shut people down.
Yeah, I mean, I would like, I mean, obviously, you know, I love giving an opinion, whether it's asked for or not. And I would love to see more of that come back. But I do, and kind of how you've done today is kind of confirmed for me that I genuinely think most people that maybe would have given an opinion in the past are now scared to jump up and give an opinion through fear of the backlash. Do you know, they don't want their dead granny's cat from 20 years ago doxing.
I get where, and to me, that's when that person again should be ripped. But again, remember everybody, right? Listen, if they find out where you're at and what they're doing, listen, it's words on the internet.
Depends on who, that's why.
Who's going to do anything? Nothing. But game on them. Who's Sarah or Gaynor? Do you know you in the boxes?
I think Gaynor just spoke, I think, didn't you, Gaynor? Was it Gaynor or was it Mrs. Hall?
So what's your opinions on that? And I think that's when the app should go back at these people for trying to shut them down. If you're getting any messages, out the profile. Come into a creator's box and out the profile on TikTok. And if it's somebody with no followers or not following anybody, then just piss it off. They're just somebody behind a screen. But if it's somebody that's trying to shut you down, that's on TikTok, go at them then. I think it's every right to go at that person for trying to shut you down. But no,
and again, I feel like, sorry, Carl, I feel like that's valid, but I feel like creators are at a different level to what a normal viewer is. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is your bread and butter. Most normal viewers don't want that. They're not set up to take it. Like, whether it's wrong or right, you all have built up a thick skin to how you operate. And let's not forget, rightly or wrongly, you're monetized in a way that the normal viewer isn't. So, you know, like when I was going live, I would take more shit from somebody because it was monetized. When you're just a normal person, you know, you jump up in a box to then get 20 messages from somebody saying you're a big fat bitch. People don't want that. People aren't built for that.
But you not just
I
think
think
like
the thing is though, pal, right? If you ain't got a gifting badge and everyone says, "Oh, look at you ain't got this, you ain't got that," so then your opinion is stopped straight away. But it is whatever room you go into, they say, "Oh, you ain't got a gifting badge," or right is right, wrong's wrong. Don't matter who you are or where you're at. The things that people do,
and we're all equal on here, and that shouldn't matter.
Big up the Pakistanis, Nigerians, and fuck the Jews.
Out! Sorry.
people ain't okay. People ain't okay on this app. Like, it's unbelievable.
I don't know, pal. Maybe the way is to just stick at it and to chip away at it and to hope that, you know, every time you do it, one more person jumps up in the box, one more person gives an opinion, and that's the way. And, you know, to keep things on a more positive slant than the dragging aspect. And I'd love to be proven wrong. I absolutely would do. But I worry that it's gone too far now, that your general average person is just going to be too, you know, they're getting jumped on in comments. Why are they going to get in a box and open themselves up even more unsolicited criticism?
Exactly.
Hi, Jelly, I jumped in the box.
Like you say, I am going to keep doing this. And just as you've said, Jelly, maybe that one more person will get up. And over time, people will know they can come back and have the opinion. But then it's going to be up to that individual. Do you want the shit on the back of it? And nobody should be shutting down for having an honest to God's opinion, not being sly and digging at them. They should be allowed the opinion. And that's where everybody loved Donna's platform for, because they were allowed their opinion. But just as you've said now, and I think everybody's had a part to play, including yourself, a part to play. But if you're going to be growed up and put your big girl drawers on and do lives like this, I think people should be allowed. Whether you're saying something against me and I don't like it, people should be allowed.
Pearl, hi everyone. I agree with Jelly 100% because I used to jump in boxes, and yes, I am now a bit wary. Right, hands up, I am. But I'm going to say this, and I don't know if it's going to go down well. All of you are to blame.
Yeah, I've just said that.
Can I just say why? No, yeah, but can I just say why? Pearl, I'm going to say it to you first. You are I swear on my grandchildren's life, I swear on it. Why do you have to prove what you're saying by bringing them into it? Miss Red, she's got a lot on her plate, but she comes on and she has to say it. She doesn't have to. You don't have to. Luke doesn't have to. Us as a community, we have to respect you. Now, Pearl, I'm going to say this. When you did your live, when you done your live fest, no, live pro.
Sorry, I'm going to go. Thanks, Pearl.
Hey, thanks, my jelly. See you soon. Bye.
When you done your live pro, right, and people were supporting you and people were gifting you and people were doing it because they wanted to. Now, you weren't in a race and the winner of the race gets a prize.
Yeah.
So all you had to do is sit there and battle and come on live and whatever. It was the community who wanted to support you. Right? If they didn't want to, Pearl, they wouldn't have, and you wouldn't have got it.
Exactly.
Exactly. So it's your community who love you and wanted you to get that award, right? You couldn't have done anything. You could have just carried on sitting there, and if the community didn't want to do it, they wouldn't have.
Yeah.
And the same with Miss Red and Luke and EQ. It's the community who want to give. They can't do anything about it. It's us. Oh, no, not us, the people who want to. But if the people didn't want to, they wouldn't. And it's nothing, you couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And I'm not being nasty, I'm just trying to say,
No, I
all
get
of
that.
you, I don't think you realise how people actually adore you from the outside. And yes, what's been going on has been ridiculous. And I must admit, Dave Durand yesterday put it in 60 seconds, everything, and I understood it. Instead of everybody going on for 6-7 hours. But it's everyone's community who wants to
But
do
Lana,
it.
what I'm trying to say, and it shouldn't be just a community in here. Everybody from every community should be allowed in and have the say if they think it was wrong, something was said, if they think it's right, and just because it's me on screen does not mean if they've been blocked out, they've been blocked for a reason by ripping as a new one. But what I'm trying to say is anybody from any community should be allowed in, and any creator should be allowed in if they've been spoke about. Take it back to how it was with Donna's, and this is what I've been saying for the last few weeks.
I
Do you
agree with you,
understand?
but I also think all of you don't have to make excuses for yourselves. You know, if Donna doesn't come on or she's having a bad day, we all have a bad day when we've gone into work, right? But we don't always have to go on and explain it. And she feels she has to come on and explain herself. She doesn't have to. You know, she's her own person. She's entitled to her off days. Maybe she just has to put
Lana, we're not on about. I get where you're coming from. We're not on about that. We're on about. I'm not on about Donna not coming on or doing anything. That's
I'm just
not my
all
business.
of you.
No, what this is about, Lana, is when we play in clips, it'll start off in the morning and it goes on all day. But there's only us as live streamers as giving our opinion. And most time it's a dig at each other constantly all the way. What I'm trying to do, what I've been saying, what we should be doing for the last fortnight is, doesn't matter which community you're from, who's hosting it, who's not, if you like that person or not, let them come and have the opinion on what's been going on.
Absolutely, 100%. And
Not
after
on
your
about
live
Donna,
today,
not
I'm not
being
talking about, I'm just saying about all of you. But like today, you've been talking about Canadian Angie. Now, if she's been watching, I don't know, then she should be able to come in and
Nobody
explain.
said she's not.
I
Nobody
know,
said
of
she's
course not. But it's better for her to come because you're discussing it, to come and discuss it on yours. Can you understand? Say, or Alicia, she hasn't discussed it, so why would she go on to Alicia's? It's something you've discussed.
Right, exactly. But let's not go off topic with this. No, let's not go off topic with this. But what I'm saying is, anybody who's been spoke about, just like what Donna used to do, I think we need to bring that back. Because the F page is not the F page no more. It's a dig at each other. And that's what needs to stop. That's why the whole app is as toxic as it is. Because you're listening to my narrative. You're listening to fucking Luke's narrative. You're listening to Chelsea's narrative. Do you know what I'm saying? Let everybody in, have the say, as long as it's not like derogatory wise and just coming in and taking the piss out of what's going on. Come up and have your honest opinion. Nobody should shoot you down for that.
But we
Like,
can all have our say.
You what? 1 minute, Lana.
Would it
1
be-
minute. Sorry, me baby. 1 minute.
I just wanted to go back to the screen recorders and people having their opinions and not having to put their identities on and that. Now, I don't care as a live streamer, viewers having the comments, it really doesn't bother me one bit. But when you get the screen recorders now and the people who are doing the clip channels, insulting the way we look, putting AI videos up as if it's them, speaking and saying the worst possible things about us, then I think they should be showing who they are. And when people complain about, but if I say anything, I'll get doxxed. No, viewers, I've never seen get doxxed. I certainly don't target viewers from any communities. I'm not bothered. But if you're insulting and ripping in and delving into my personal life, I've got a right to do it back to you. Obviously, I'm referencing the flip-flop situation the other day. I put their identity out and everything like that. That is a genuine reason why I did that, because you're trying to terrorize me. So I should be able to know who I'm dealing with in that instance, and you should not be able to hide. Commenters, whatever, everyone can have their opinions.
I agree.
But not when you go into those lengths.
Too. I agree with that too. But I think we just need to, if we're going to be on TikTok and all sort of work together by showing what's going on, what's not going on, we should be allowing people to come in and speak about it, tell you the way it makes you feel, how they felt about that. Just be real. But again, I agree with you with the screen recorders, doing them horrible things that they do. I play them. It doesn't bother me what they put me up, whichever way. It doesn't bother me.
If they can mock our appearances and stuff, then we should know who we're dealing with. But as for commenters, I don't care about any people who comment in Alex's live, Corey's, Misread, whoever's live. I never think, look who's that, I need to find out who they are. No, it's the likes of the ones that go to the extremes and get totally overcome with the views and this, that and the other that they've never had, but they're hiding who they are while insulting us to the ground.
But EQ, why should they be allowed? Why should they insult you? You or anybody? It doesn't matter. Our looks, our this. That is not what TikTok's about. It's made.
Screen recorders never used to do that, Lana. They used to just put the clip up and let others have the say. But now they write things on the screen and they manipulate the way they want the video to go.
And that's cruel and that's nasty and that shouldn't happen. And yes, we should be allowed to come in and say, I don't like you, I'm just taking it for a thing. I should come, as long as I say it in a nice way and explain the reason why, what would the big issue be?
Even if you're nasty, it wouldn't bother me because it's somebody from the audience. But when they're making pages up and it's solely targeting people and doing the most, then I think we've got a right to know, because they know what we look like. Whether I use a pickle, people know who I am. Alex Brigham, we know who he is. You just know who we are.
Levi, do you want to come in and have your opinion? Because he's saying he's blocked ever so many. Do you feel the same as Chelsea feels?
All right, well, I'm live anyway. Just wanted to come in. Bye, babes.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you agree with what's been said? You've just said that you block ever so many people. I'm on the phone. That's not a problem. But I agree totally just what EQ said there. If these screen recorders are going to go in, and they do it to all of us, each and every one of us, they do it to, they should be making who known they are. Do you know what I'm saying? Come on. If we're not going to work together, basically what we're going to do is fuck TikTok in. Nobody's going to be on here. Everybody's sick of the same things. So stop making it about each other. Do your page. Do it for the last 24 hours, what's gone on. Don't take it back to fucking 6 months since. Don't take it back. Do the present time. This is all I'm saying. This is what we're trying. Well, what I'm going to try and do. I've asked Donna for the last fortnight. Every time she's come in the box, Donna, open your boxes. Do the gossip, what's going on TikTok at that time. And then, but again, don't be having the digs. Just give your honest opinion. That's how I feel it should be done.
You can only try it out, all of you, and see how it goes. It can't hurt you all trying it out. And also, it used to be a lovely platform. It used to be fun. Remember, with the challenges and the golden...
Mods, if you get letting anybody in, just be careful. Be ready if they're going to come out with something silly, please, just to take them out. Hey, I don't even know. Mama B... Mama, do you know you're in the box?
I think the thing is, Pearl, though, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. You ain't got to go against somebody
Yeah.
or cause arguments or carry on, nothing. But if it's wrong, it's wrong. So everybody's, you just stand on your morals. It's wrong. What's wrong is wrong. It doesn't have to cause a big feud between all 50 million people. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's wrong, call it out, it's wrong, and job done. Why people have to keep holding on to things and say, oh, well, 20 years ago this happened, or this happened.
This is my whole point. This is my whole point. This is what I'm trying to say. If we're going to do it on pages like this, right, this is just me. It doesn't have to be for anybody else. But I'm saying, go on the 24 hours before of what's happened, like from 24 hours, come in and speak about that. Let people in and have the opinion on that. Don't keep going back fucking God knows how long back and saying, yeah, but this done this and this done that. Speak on what's happening. Get it back to how it was. And it's down to each and every one of us, because if it doesn't, basically drama talk is what you call effed. We all love a little bit of drama. Mods, whoever wants to come in the boxes, let them in, but just be wary. Like, just watch them for a little minute or so, please.
It's the same thing like the saying, isn't it? If my granny was my granddad, she'd have balls.
Exactly,
So,
exactly
just
that.
leave it how it is. Like, have your
Luke,
opinion.
what's your opinion, Luke? Exactly. Come on, you've got one of the strongest platforms around. Do you agree that we should be doing it on the 24 hours that's just been happening? Because every page will have different opinions, and let the people in.
I don't have any opinions. I'm quiet.
Luke, stop being a Kent. I'm asking you a
I
serious
don't have any opinions. It is what it is. It's not
because
gonna,
you
it's
do
not
it
going to change.
Right.
Not
Because
going to
you do
change.
it. Luke, because you do a F page, right? Are you on board for doing the last 24 hours of what's happened and letting people in the boxes to have the opinion? That's all I'm asking you, yes or no?
Yes.
There you go.
So that's all we want. That's all we want. To go back years and years, but she did this and he did this and he done that, and that's done. Whatever's done is done. What you say, anybody, any of us, can't ever be taken away. It's come out of our mouth. But it's the past. We need to look for the future. Because it does get boring and does get very confusing. Very confusing. As somebody like me who's nobody, I could go upstairs, come down, and no, but Luke, no, all right, I don't mean it in that way. But I'm not like any of you lot as a creators, and I could go upstairs and come down, and it's a completely different story again.
Yeah, but you know, like right from wrong, Lana. You
Of
don't
course
have
we
to
know,
create
but
to know right from wrong.
There's a way of saying things.
This is
I don't
how
have to-
it's coming across to everybody, Lana. This is why I'm trying to say, go on about the last 24 hours, not...
Yes.
You went and washed your granny's knickers last week. Not do that. Carry the 24 hours on. If you're on here, have your opinion on that. But let people out the comments come up and have their say. Stop with the digs. Stop with the sideways. Try and get... Listen, you're all here, so we all love drama talk. Yes, they're healthy, backwards and forwards. Do that. But you know, with the digs, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
can you call people their real names?
Yeah, it's fine.
Why can't you call people their real names instead of the horrible names? What Luke's getting called is vile. What other people, just call people by their names. I think if you
again, Lana, and again, I'm here. I'm holding my hands. I'm prepared to go down that way. When I said, what we done the other day, was it yesterday? I'm fucking lost off. It feels like a fortnight.
I don't know.
What I'm trying to say is, I have done this today. I've had my opinion. There's been no digs, right? I'm trying to put that little bit of fresh air in there. No digs. I haven't had no digs at anybody.
I'm not saying you, Pearl. I'm just saying everyone. Let's everyone call people by their names, right?
I get it, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's make a start of doing that.
That is talk on board. Thank you for your opinion,
We can
man.
try it.
No, it wasn't directed at you.
I'm going to swap it around so it's fair. Not going to have the same people in.
I'm going to go now, but I'm not being nasty to you. I'm just trying to say for everybody.
And I'm taking on board what you're saying, Mylana. And yes, I agree 100% with you. I agree.
You don't have to. All right, have a lovely
I do.
evening and thank you so much.
You're
Bye,
welcome.
everybody.
You're
Lots
welcome.
of love to you all.
You too, my Lana. And come up in the box and have your opinion. But again, I want to swap it around. So if people's coming in, they all want to come in and have a little chat.
Don't ever come back, Lana. No, I'm just joking, Pearl. Sorry. Sorry, I did put it in the comments, but if we're giving feedback, I just wanted to say, if we're bringing the boxes back and we're bringing them back for viewer opinions,
Yep.
can we not let creators have priority over the boxes?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I
That's
agree
my-
with that. I've just said to
That's
them,
one of my
if
biggest
they're in the
annoyances.
boxes, let them in. Oh, don't get me wrong. If that creator spoke about, I still think they should be allowed to come in and have their say, Jelly. If that,
Yeah, they
because
should.
It's going to be creators that spoke about, but it's one creator who will be spoke about at a time. But yes, and everybody's heard us say, whoever's in the boxes, put them in. Everybody. It was only a joke over the heart, mates. It was only a joke. Don't take it serious. Whoever's in the boxes, but mods, just be ready because you're going to get some silly people in to come and do silly things. Be ready to drop them out the minute you open them out if you're joking. But yes,
Yeah, I completely agree, Pearl, that they have a right to respond if they're being spoken on. But I also equally don't think it's fair if you're inviting viewers up to give their opinion, that a creator then jumps in the box and takes priority over everybody else that's been waiting to speak.
I get that too. And think about it. It's been that long since we've all done this. There's going to be little things that you're going to forget what you're doing.
Doesn't it?
You are.
That fucking rules Angie out of getting in boxes.
See, Luke, straight away just throwing a creator.
Got to have a
under
dig,
the bus.
Luke.
But whoever's in the box, all the people that's in the box, put them in.
I just wanted to say, sorry, I just wanted to mention to Luke and call Luke out. Please, can you get some decent Wi-Fi, Luke?
Yes, darling, yes.
You're driving us all, Patty. I keep
am
having
working
to
on
come
it.
in and out and everything.
It is terrible. I'll agree with you there, my Kiki. He's been saying it for God knows how long. It's terrible.
But yeah, I just want to say that it is a nightmare.
Sorry, Kiki.
So, who's in the boxes, mods? Put them in. I can see people waiting. Let's have a look. I'm going through the list. Accept. Just be careful, mods. Just be ready. Anybody saying something silly, kick them out.
Hello, Pearl Love.
Hi.
I think the trouble is you have so many FYPs, so everybody will talk on the same subject all day long. And I think once that subject's gone, the next day it should be something new. Trouble is, a lot of FYPs will go on about the same thing that's happened the day before and the day before. And people need to stop bringing up the past. Yeah, but you said this 6 months ago. It's the